Another big story, we're following the completion of repairs at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. The sculptor removed a controversial quote about a week before the start of the events to mark the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. Our Hatzavela is live near the memorial with reaction. Hatza.
Ken, as you can see, there's still a fence surrounding the main part of the memorial. The scaffolding is gone, which means that visitors here can get a glimpse of the statue. And it also tells us that the memorial is more ready for that big march on Washington. It only made sense this year the Farrar Alexander family would hold their 30th reunion here in D.C. Brothers Larry and James Wesley from Waldorf, Maryland are hosting. They made it a point to make the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial the last stop on their family tour. Scaffolding no longer blocked the family's view. Earlier, a worker polished the area where they removed the controversial drum major quote. Other workers power washed the floor below.
It was tremendous. I mean, it was eye-opening for a lot of people.
Larry Wesley feels blessed to have been part of the March on Washington. He was 18 when he heard the famous "I Have a Dream" speech.
The speech was one thing, but to see the masses of people who showed up, it was white, black, Chinese. It was no one culture.
Now 67, he's glad to see thousands of others will be able to stand in front of the massive statue of the civil rights leader in the coming weeks. His brother, who was only 16, says the speech still resonates.
And on the back of our shirts, if you read it, we use the term dream several times about family and pride, and we thought that that's the foundation of his speech.
Like in the original march, the Lincoln Memorial will be a centerpiece of the planned events. On Friday, National Park Service workers carefully peeled away the protective covering on the memorial. You can now see the pristine marble with no indication of green paint vandals used to deface the statue. Back at the MLK Memorial, a first visit for Walter Farrar, who was part of that family reunion.
I was very impressed by it.
So the brothers that you met there, who were part of the original march and are organizing this family reunion, say they're definitely going to come back next week, or in 2 weeks, I should say, for that march on Washington, which is on August 28th. Live from the MLK Memorial, Hatzavela, ABC 7 News.